Twitch, and Periscope. All with the same username, Tiffany TLC Music, mostly my own music, except one song written for me. Modern American folk music for the most part. Welcome. All right, so it's going to take me a second to be able to see. I've got that open. Hold on a sec here. Got to set low latency. Molly, how's my connection? I think it should be better, I hope. And I also hope you can hear reverb. I hope you can hear reverb. Hi. What's happening here? Okay. Is everything good? Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Pretty good. Okay. And so you can hear this reverb. So I want to start out with a reason why, but we have to make sure you can hear my loops. So I think that I'm pretty sure you will be able to hear because I kind of did a test on that. But let me see. I should have done something. Kind of hear the reverb? Okay. It should be pretty subtle. Hi, Rebels up. It should be pretty subtle. So how are you doing? I've been pretty stressed out. I hope you're not super stressed out. All right. So let's try this song. Stressed out with the background stuff of what's going on with the election aftermath. All right, let's try it. And I have, we are having somebody come out to check the internet. It's not as fast as it should be by any means. We had an upgrade a couple weeks ago. It was supposed to go from super fast to crazy fast. Frustrated, right? I feel ya. By the way, maybe I'll talk more about this after a song, so people know I am going to do music. But I've done 2 trainings now. I'll just say I did Warnock training and a Fair Fight Action training. So I have some thoughts on those, and I'm going to try to do an OSOF one tomorrow to try to kind of get all the options. But it's weird to put your energy into that when it feels like the issue is more about how is this election going to be resolved. Well, we know how it was resolved. You know what I mean? Welcome to anyone who is new. If you like the music, I hope you consider following me wherever you're watching, and I hope you consider following also on Twitter. Username is Tiffany TLC Music, wherever you are watching from. I'm going to start with my song, A Reason Why, but I got to get my key right. Uh-oh. Tuning your piano, maybe later. By the way, even though you guys were saying the connection was bad yesterday, when I went on to watch the replay, it was fine, at least the parts that I watched. I didn't watch it all the way through, so that was kind of interesting. I thought, God, could it have been coincidence that the watchers were all having connection issues at the same time? I don't know. But we're still having somebody come out. Ooh. All right, let me get my lyrics open. So we're going to see how this goes. If you cannot hear a loop, I'll tell you when you should hear a loop. A loop being something that plays after I've done it, and then it just repeats. If you can't hear that, I'll tell you when you should hear it. Then we might be in trouble. You should be able to, though. I'm assuming you're saying you're frustrated. Hi, Eric, about the election stuff, but maybe there's something else. All right. Ooh, here we go. So this is a song about finding a purpose and having a purpose in life help carry you through even the worst things that life can bring, even if it's a minor purpose. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can you hear that loop? Can you hear that? Ooh. I hope so. I'll let it it go one more time. So if somebody can let me know, Molly, if you can let me know if you can hear that. No point in me continuing if you can't hear the oohs. Hope you guys are hearing all those things looping. Let me know if not. Yeah, I think you are. I can see the things going on. So hold on. Here we go. We're gonna do some words here. Yay! Survivors know well when you're going through hell, you need a reason why. Yeah, to reach the other side might not be enough when the going gets really tough. But to even try, yeah, you need a reason why. Yeah, you need a reason why. At times just to survive, but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really wanna fly. But even just to get by, so try to find a reason why. Could be one or two, could be three or four, could be even more. Whatever lights your life, one might be a family, a hope for humanity, a career or hobby, or just a little joys in life you see. But you need a reason why, at times just to survive, but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really wanna fly. But even just to get by, so try to find a reason why. The best reasons why sweep you off your feet, and if you hold on tightly, they crowd out anxiety, fill you with positivity, are nearly irresistible, so fulfilling and meaningful. They make problems seem small. So you need a reason why, at times just to survive, but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really wanna fly, but even just to get by. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a reason why. At times just to survive, but suddenly to thrive. So try to find a reason why. Yeah, you need a purpose in life if you really wanna fly, but even just to get by. So try to find a reason why. I'm so glad that finally worked. I feel like I've been trying to do that song for the last couple broadcasts, or at least the last one, but the looping thing wasn't working. And thanks for the hearts. So many people have popped on. Welcome. If you're new, Bonnie, Captain, Victor, Catherine, I think that is. We all need help. Louise, welcome. Those are just folks on Periscope. I do not know who might be on my other spots because I cannot seem to open them all and watch them all at the same time without my internet crashing. Yay! So for me, I don't know about for you, for me, one of my purposes is definitely my family, for sure, but also my political stuff. For sure, my political stuff is a big thing that feels purposeful enough to kind of make the other things in the shadows. So on that topic, for anyone interested, Molly, I don't know if you've done this yet, but I think you did tell me you had signed up for the Fair Fight Action thing. I got a text saying, a message, an email, it was very confusing. Read me, be sure to read this. Upshot, I won't try to explain it all, but the bottom line was, for those who wanted to participate in texting and or emailing this weekend, I'm texting and or calling this weekend, you had to do this training 6 p.m. Eastern time today or 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Otherwise, you could just do phone banking and there's no training necessary except the one that starts this shift that you sign up for. So I kind of was curious and I went ahead and signed up for the training today at the last minute, and it was an hour. It was extremely succinct and organized in the extreme. I was very impressed. The weird thing about Fair Fight, which I did not know, is that they're not advocating for any particular candidate. It's only about specific issues with voting, getting people so that they're signed up to vote, that they have their ballot and all that kind of stuff. And even like how to vote, you have to refer them somewhere else. They're a 501c4, which I guess means that they can't actually be affiliated with a party or a campaign of any, or advocate for one at all. So that's very different than volunteering for each. Hi, Osman Zol, and Lucas and Melissa and FFD, whoever's still on. That's very different than volunteering for a particular campaign. The other thing I'll say is that so far, both the Warnock and the Fair Fight folks use the same dialer. They use Hub Dialer, which reminds me a lot of the Dem Dialer. It's a kind of a combo. It's a morphing of Dem Dialer and Dem Dialer Jr. For those who do not know what I'm talking about, I will soon sing a song. But I just wanted to throw that out there. So I kind of decided that I was going to do a training for each of those folks and then decide what I'm going to put my energy toward. Maybe a little of each, I don't know. By contrast, the Warnock training, they were not very well organized. Everybody, I will say, is completely overwhelmed by the, I guess, 10,000 plus people who have signed up for these things over the weekend. All eyes and energy descending upon one state is probably a little overwhelming. So anyway, I'm so glad I did a Reason Why. I was thinking of I Want to Live Before I Die. I was thinking of Willow in the Wind and ending maybe on Train. I'm curious how my connection is. I won't run a speed test unless somebody complains about the quality of the broadcast, because that actually might interfere with the quality. Hi, Cheesy Corey. Hi, Osman. Oh, you already said that. So, yes, if you are new and you like the music, please consider following. Especially if you are showing up on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube. I'm still relatively new to those places. All right. So let's do a totally different kind of song. Well, I don't know if it's totally different. Yeah, let's do I Want to Live Before I Die. This is a song about those times where you maybe you just turned 30, or you just turned 40, or you just turned 50, or maybe you just out of nowhere you've realized, yes, I'm going to do that at the end. I'm going to do that at the end. We'll take the train out. I wonder if you put that quote up, that comment up a long time ago, and I have low latency. No, I don't know what my latency is. I did click the producer latency button. Anyway, technology. Just curious about that. But I'm going to do I Want to Live Before I Die. Again, that's about realizing, I guess I didn't finish explaining. That's about realizing that you've hit a point where, every time I pick up this pick, I remember the dog biting it. It has a little tooth dent. This is kind of a rockish song, and it's just about wanting to. You just posted it. Okay, good, yay. Because sometimes I've had it where there's like 30 to 45 second latency. I haven't had people complaining about that in a long time, but I remember that was happening for a while. Hey, David, so good to see you. How are you doing there? You guys are doing really well with COVID, I think, right? Hi, Thug. I heard you guys were doing really, really well. Unlike here in the US, where it is exploding and really scary. Hi, Quinn. Hi, thanks for inviting people. Thanks for sharing, David. All right. You know, I really wanna live before I die. No growing up with a sigh. Wow, I just wanna live before I die. There comes a time for some, and that time it came for me. When the pain of holding back, it was worse than breaking free. 'Cause I wanna live, no, it wasn't always so clear to me. You know I've known fear so well, so glad that I can move through. Then now it's not where I wanna dwell. You know I really wanna live before I die. No growing up with a sigh. I just wanna live before I die. I'm not sure, David. There's so much I wanna give, so much that I wanna be. So that is it. Here I come, I'm giving all that I've got in me. I wanna live before I die. You know I really wanna live before I die. No growing up with a sigh. Thanks, David. Just wanna live before I die. My God. No, so I just wanna live. I just wanna live. Jamesy. So was it 160,000 new cases yesterday? I thought it was like 135 or 140, but then yeah, I know it's exponentially increasing. Hi, Carrie. So I think I'm going to need to block. I feel awkward about this, but I think guys who are speaking in Arabic, you guys are going back and forth so quickly, I'm almost thinking it's a bot thing going on. You're a student, welcome, Gems. And it's kind of taking up the chat. If it doesn't slow down, I'll need to probably block. So maybe if you guys could, oh my God, Molly, wow, that speaks volumes. Hi, Jay Costa, welcome. So yeah, I'm not seeing it right now, but for, I think it's Xinda Clown and Queen. Hi, Max, welcome. Gems, what's Saldi? I'm I know, Molly, right? I know. I'm not surprised. We basically are a third world country in certain respects, you know, if you look at how much inequality there is. Anyway, I'm going to have to delete, I think, I'm going to block you guys that are doing the other language because maybe you can message on a side thing, because it's just overwhelming the chat. So, or maybe I'll mute user. How about that? I think that's different than blocking. So let's see. Because if you're speaking a different language that I can't understand, but it just ends up taking the, to go right. What do you mean to go right? Let's see, mute user. Okay. So if you guys can still hear, then if you can come back on and just speak less because I can't understand what you're saying. Sorry, that's okay. I'm confused. Who did I mute? I'm super confused. Anyway, Gems, I don't know that you have to be sorry. What are you saying sorry for? I was more talking about Xinda Clown and Queen, and maybe it's legit that they're talking, but it's taking up the whole thing, and I can't. It's not in a language I can understand, so I think it's like, I'm not sure what the point is. Let's see. You thinks. Okay. So I hope you all are doing really well. Yeah, it's crazy here, David and everyone. It is exponential growth. And I just saw a piece the other night where the doctor, like the epidemiologist, sort of broke down in tears. So many people I see on are just breaking down in tears, whether they're doctors or nurses or epidemiologists or other kinds of infectious disease control experts, because this was all very predictable with the lack of federal, guidance, and also, the kind of culture war that's built up around basic public health measures that are related to the leadership we've had. So it's been tough. It's going to only get tougher, and it's scary. It's a really scary time right now. A family member was having some troubles and was like, oh, maybe I could come over, but somebody in the family has a fever. And it was like, what is SCRI? Well, we have a vaccine on the way, but we don't have it yet. It's probably going to be, I heard, mid to late next year before it's like completely done with all of its safety screenings and actually available to ordinary people. So we are still in a period where we need to use masks. I don't know what SCRI is. I can tell you that I only do my own music, Gems. So I don't know if that's a request for a particular artist or something. Okay. Anyway, it's been pretty crazy and stressful to be where we are. Tell ya. Carrie, how have you been doing? We've also been pretty stressed about the aftermath. Gems, I'm not sure what you mean. Gonna take a long time to get rid of it. I know, because once you get to this level, it's very, very difficult to back out of it, and our hospitals are getting overwhelmed. It's gonna be scared. I giving it the most positive spin possible, Molly, I think that there's a combination of lack of interest with perhaps a genuine belief in the radiologist on his staff's position that we should just, yeah, Carrie, that is amazing. That belief, the administration has been looking to a radiologist instead of his epidemiologists and infectious disease control experts. And so that's not really good. So I guess he's been looking to the idea that we can just have herd immunity, but herd immunity is something you want to accomplish through a vaccine, not through millions of deaths. So, yeah, I think, I'm giving the most generous interpretation possible. No matter how you look at it, it's a problem. And the vaccines entry, I understand, may be held up because of the holdup in the appointee of Trump, the GSA appointee giving funds, letting Biden's staff begin to have daily briefings, get their national security screenings done, and so on. Gems, I don't know what grill means. I might need to mute you. It's nothing personal, but I'm not following what you're getting at there. So maybe, anyway, I will do a song. Let's do a song. So because that's after all what my hashtags say, after all. I was thinking Willow in the Wind. We're going through a lot right now. Willow in the Wind is about dealing with things. Yes, right? Right, they basically disbanded it. And to be fair, it hasn't really been functional for a long time. I know you guys have had it really together, David. I hope they're able to stay on top of it, because for a while the European countries were looking really good, and then they had a major pickup. So hopefully you guys will stay clear of it. It will be really amazing if that's the case. Hey, that's exciting. Are you serious? Are you serious, Molly? You're having tea with Mr. Rogers? In case those of you don't know, that's Mrs. Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Am I right? Oh my gosh, no way. Are you serious? Alphabet. I don't know what that means, Gems. Yeah, it's because it's not something you want to mess around with. And once you get there, it's very difficult to come down off of it, as I'm sure you guys all know. All right, let's do a song. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to mute you, Gems. I'm sorry. It's nothing. I don't know if there's just a communication problem, but it's just distracting. But try it. It'll only mute you on this broadcast, so you can come back again and we can give it another go. So Willow in the Wind. Let's see here. For those of you who are new, I hope you like the music. I hope you like hanging out. And I hope you come back. I have a lot of people on Periscope right now, and I'm glad to see that. Thanks for giving it a go. So let's do Willow in the Wind. Let's see, got to make sure I have the right. That's what? When you were interning? No way. That is so neato. Hi, Trevor. How are you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? All right, Willow in the Wind. We have a lot we need to be flexible with. This is about wanting to be flexible and adaptable with things. Hi, Jamie. Unfortunately, is that hello, beauty? That's French. I think that's what you're saying. Welcome. I actually, even if it's in French, I kind of like to avoid the terms of endearment. So just saying. Yes, well, welcome. So good to have you. Are you there in France then? I'm wondering. And it must be very, very late where you are, if that's where you are. Let's see, turn it up a little bit. Welcome. Anybody who's new, I hope you consider following. You're in Switzerland. Ah, well, that's okay. That's fair. When my baby first latched on, and oops, gotta turn my guitar up. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my whole life was gone. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed my all. I was gonna be needed like never before. No control over when or how. that we need it right now. So I said I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. Years later I can see babies will no more be not just a bad idea, but becoming an impossibility. Along the way lost at sea, along the way lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days slammed with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how. When he goes, it'll go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, accepting, adopting. Oh, hello in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, don't come yet, and said that he'd be fine. I know he wanted to go, I know he loved me so. I know he wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind. Thanks, David. Thanks for the heart song. There's a time to mourn what's lost. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things I cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good. I wanna dance with what comes. I wanna dance with what comes. I wanna dance with what comes. Dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the same. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Oh, hello in the wind, whether in parenting or aging or any such thing. Oh, hello in the wind. Yeah, I wanna be, I long to be, let me be. Oh, hello in the wind. Thanks so much. Thanks for the hearts in the comment, David. So Trevor, are you succeeding there on Facebook? Because over the last few days, I've had some internet trouble, so I'm curious if the connection is fine for most folks. Because I think it's fine, but if I do a speed test right now, that in and of itself might mess up the broadcast, so I don't want to do that. Thanks for the heart. So yeah, that song really is applicable right now in two ways for me. Oh, good, Trevor. Okay, so okay. Because we all know how Periscope can be. I love me some Periscope, but sometimes it can be pausey in and of itself. But, Hi, Nick. Welcome. Good to have you on. If you are new, please consider following if you like the music, and please come on live when you can, but replay when you must. You want to walk it out? What do you mean by that? Are you thinking about that song? It's probably your cellular data. Okay. If that's a song request, unfortunately, I only do my own music. And I'm actually down to it at this point. What time is it? Wow, it's late. So I'm just going to do one more song. You have a pet. Oh, so you're walking your pet. I see. I was going to say the song I just sang, A Willow in the Wind, is good for COVID times, but it's also good if you have a child, or in our case, we have a new puppy. And let me tell you, it's hard work. Puppy, but he's so cute and sweet. This picture doesn't do him justice. Not yet can a man do it by himself. Oh, you mean have a kid or a pet? What do you mean? Isn't he cute, David? Oh, he's so cute. Puppy! That's our common refrain. Puppy! That's what that's Molly's thing, and I love that because that's what I think of. Puppy! He's been a sweetie pie to sleep with. We all sleep in a dog pile, and he's just an added addition to our dog pile, and he loves that. That's going quite well. But in the day, he's just a handful. He's just he likes to chew anything and everything, even if it makes him vomit. Like any conceivable plant outside needs to be sampled in the mouth. And so that's been really challenging. We haven't even been taking him on walks yet. We're not supposed to take him on walks yet. We're just talking about our backyard here. Salt and pepper. Continue, please. What do you mean? Do you mean salt and pepper? Like, I don't know what you mean. Mohammed, welcome. Sweet Dupuy, Africa. You're from the Ivory Coast in Africa. Holy smokes. Wow. You will now have 4 devices to watch live stream. Well, that would tax your data a little. Takes on the last Klondike. You know what? We did. We tried the icy rag. We were going to buy some of the cups with the ice. It depends, Nick. What's the question? You could try. Oh, so what breed of dog? He's a golden doodle. So he's actually, there are certain kinds of golden doodle. He's a cross between a golden doodle, which is okay. So the mom is a golden doodle proper, which means the offspring of a poodle and a golden retriever, and the dad is a poodle. So he's only 1/4 golden retriever. Do I think Trump won by 97%? No, I do not. iPhone 8 Plus in gold comes tomorrow. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, it is nice. He's a real sweetie. No. I don't, Nick. I mean, I have been watching the news. I watch the news multiple sources all day long until the race was called. And so, yeah, I'd really like to not get into a thing. Nick, I'm going to have to, I don't know. I mean, are we, yeah. He lost the race, and I know that's hard for some folks to grasp, but it really is the credible reporting out there is very clear on that. So I know there's a lot of misinformation going around. Okay, Nick. Okay. It's okay to have your own perspective. I do worry that we don't have shared reality on things. Not you and I, but just in general. But anyway, we don't have to talk about that here. I'm just going to do one more song, but you can check out replays to hear other songs. So we are going to do Train Train Woo Woo, which is a song that I wrote for my son. I think he requested it. You know, memories start to get weird, but I'm pretty sure he requested this song, and he definitely had requirements for it. He wanted me to be clear that trains say woo woo and not choo choo. So we've got that in there. Here we go. And then I'll be back on. I come on, by the way, most weekdays I try to be on no later than 6 p.m. Eastern time, like done. Thanks for the train, Trevor. Between like 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time. But sometimes I'm running late, but it is weekdays and not weekends. So anyway, if you are new and you like the music, or you might like the music, listen to more replays, decide, and I hope you follow. You can follow me and watch me at the same time on one of 4 places, or all 4 at once: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. And then also pick your favorite platform, follow me there, and then also follow him on Twitter. You'd like to know where I went to school? I graduated from UC Davis, which my bachelor's degree, and I graduated from Stanford Law School. So let's move ahead. Here we go. Let's see. Get on the train, everybody. All aboard. Train, train, woo, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, chugga, chugga. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, train, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, chugga, chugga. It's going farther than my eyes can see. It's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, chugga, chugga, train, train, woo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo, chugga, chugga. So great to have you all with me. How happy am I to have made it through an entire broadcast without a catastrophic technology problem. Nick, I'm sorry. This isn't working out for me. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Well, the broadcast is almost over. If you want to come back on, I really encourage you to try to think about what's going to work, in terms of a comfortable conversation. I'd really appreciate that. I always like to give folks a chance because I know there's a lot of stress out there, and people can engage in ways, that aren't working for other people and don't necessarily realize it or have a chance to think it through. Yeah, see, buying me flowers, that's not really applicable. Thanks for coming on. For those who are new, please consider coming back. And focusing on the music. And thanks for being with me. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. Molly, I see you're typing. I'll hold back on signing off. We've got to keep persisting for those of us who are working. Thank you, David. Thank you, Molly. Thanks, Trevor. Bye. Also, Carrie and other people on. All right. Bye-bye, Nick. Take care. I hope you feel better soon. All right. Thank you, Carrie. And I don't think there's anything else for me to add, except I just really, really encourage folks to hang in there. It's a tough time right now. Hopefully things will get better. And find a way to put your angst out into something, some kind of volunteer work, or if you're just subsisting, then that's enough. Then just keep on carrying on. But I know Molly and I are doing volunteer stuff with the final runoff elections going on. Whatever it is that can bring you a sense of purpose and keep you going, keeping you having stamina during this dark winter to come. I know it's better for some of us than others. I'm so thrilled for you guys there in Australia, David. That's awesome that you're not dealing with COVID, at least. We've got many simultaneous stressors here where we are. But this is a stress reliever for the most part. Thanks for being with me. Sometimes it can be difficult with folks, but very rarely, and I'm so grateful for that. Thanks for being with me. Hope to see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.